welcome back to my Twitch channel. I don't know why it's so out of focus when it was literally working just fine earlier. I don't know. Anyways, today I am going to be playing Danganronpa, this long ass game. So let's just get started. Hopefully I can invest in a better camera, cause I noticed that it's like not that good quality when I'm editing clips. So hopefully, where's this goddamn game? Hopefully I can invest in a better camera.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, I don't. Is it free time now? Or yeah? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Is there anyone in the library? Or like, what I do? Oh wait, maybe I had to explore the top floor, because I do remember this is the beginning of chapter 3. So maybe the 3rd floor got opened up. No, the 4th floor maybe. Nope, not the right way. Is there a 4th floor? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Let's just talk to these people. See what they got going on.
Hey.
Okay, I guess it is
Well,
free time. I feel like the game audio is just a little bit too loud. I don't know if I should. I feel like I'm talking kind of loud as I can. No, I don't have anything to give her. I think I have an idea on who our next murder. Oh, we got a guest. Sounds like someone's here. Let's open the door. Oh, why's Taka knocking at my door? Is it true? Can I really see Chihiro? Huh? You mean alter ego? He's still alive? No, not quite. Let me see. I want to talk to him. Taka, the way he is now, there's no way I can explain what's going on. Kyoko said we're not allowed to use alter ego, but even so, I can't just leave him here like this. Okay, why don't we get going? Okay. Let's go see alter ego, I guess. He was in that room. Hold on, let's talk to Kyoko.
Just a second.
Where are you going, huh?
Hey,
It's probably best if you don't drag him around with you too much given his current condition. Kyoko looked at Taka standing behind me. Yeah, I know that. But I was getting kind of hungry. I thought we could head to the dining hall or warehouse or
Correct.
something. Well then, I guess that's okay. I thought I saw a brief flicker of doubt, but maybe it was just my imagination. Where was it? Was it in the bathhouse? Okay, so there's a laptop inside the locker, understand? And on the laptop, there's a program called Alter Ego. How do I talk to him? Oh, well, you just tell me what you want to say and I'll type it in for you. Do you hate Mondo? And since I couldn't stop him, do you hate me? It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out. From his mouth, from the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds. Please. Okay. I typed the questions exactly as Taka had asked them. And then, do you hold yourself responsible? If Master could talk now, I think this is what he would say. Please live your life for the both of us. It's impossible for me now, but you can still survive and escape, all of you. Hey Taka, I was about to say more, but quickly closed my mouth. The one asking those questions is Taka, right? Analyzing all available data, that's the only conclusion I can come to. Master told me how close Taka and Mondo have become, so that's why he feels responsible. The screen suddenly went dark, and what had appeared next was...
Fucking around.
You're not letting yourself get crushed under the weight of that responsibility, are you? A man's only worth as much as the load he can carry. You get it right, bro? Hell, what am I saying? Of course you do. That's... Sorry if I startled you. That was my attempt at a simulation using the data about Mondo that Master had given me. I figured if Taka was depressed, that's the kind of thing Mondo would have said to him. So you're just gonna stand there, huh? Just wait for things to get better? Just take your time and get all depressed. You might even start walking again. Oh. Sure, that kind of mediocre thinking. I'm stuttering all over my words. It's starting to sink in. Those words deep within my heart, they're inside of me. Who the fudge is Taka? Oh my god, he literally transformed. Hey, don't worry about it. Guess I caused kind of a scene, huh? Shoot, man. And your voice. I'm a new me. I'm totally stuck with fighting spirit now, you dumb butt. Okay, Taka, just calm down. I am calm, and don't call me Taka. That's not my name anymore. I'm me. I am me. Taka let out a bone-chilling howl and ran out of the room. Hey, Taka, hold on. And I took off after him. But someone stood in my way. As if tagging Taka out, she walked briskly into the dressing room. What do you think you're doing? Kyoko. Oh, no, see, this is just... Already. Don't go around doing whatever you feel like. It causes problems, and not just for me, for everyone. Sorry. Correct. If you're really sorry, you'll get out of here now. Okay. Finally, I headed back to my room, embarrassed and sullen. But still, what was Taka's sudden freakout? I'm seriously worried about him. Is it nighttime? Oh yeah, it's
nighttime. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
It's nighttime already. I guess I have to wait tomorrow to figure out Taka's whole thing. For now, time for sleep. You want to know why I hate video games? You might not believe this, but I had a best friend once. Actually, he was my only friend. But unlike me, he had all kinds of friends. So me and him were at his house one day when a big group of guys showed up to hang out. They just brought the latest big budget video game. They sat there lost in the game, passing the controller back and forth for hours, but not me. I just sat there watching. That's right, I just watched. What's wrong with that? I didn't care. Just by watching, I was able to nail down all the best strategies, even though I never actually played it.
I don't plan on ever playing it in the future either.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Alright, I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. Nope, not that. Okay. Go to the dining hall. Hopefully I didn't get a lot of progress in.
You know?
Yo, I've been waiting. Huh? Are you the only one here? Where's everyone else? They went on ahead. Went on ahead to where?
Hey,
We can
come
talk
on.
about it later. For now, let's go take a bath. A bath? What's going on? I never asked you for anything, but I'm asking now. What happened? She's trying to kill me. Fumi pointed at. Kyoko's trying to kill you? What the hell's going on? I never said I was going to kill him. I simply asked him a question. Why he made the same mistake twice.
So,
He snuck into the dressing room in the middle of the night and accessed Alter Ego without permission. And when I caught him last night, he was hugging the laptop and breathing strangely. Ugh. What were you doing? I thought I made myself clear yesterday, but since being subtle didn't
Listen
work,
to
I
me.
suppose I had to clarify myself further. Please don't kill
Wrong.
me. I'm not going to kill you, merely extract you.
Well,
however,
This was prohibited, was it not? I mean, you see, talking to her was just so much fun, and I just... Okay, time out. I can't believe I'm about to ask this, but Hifumi, you're not gonna tell us you fell in love or something, are you?
well,
According to the spirit.
And that guy was seriously head over heels for a mannequin. He had a wedding and everything. And your eyes just now saw the same look in his eyes. She's not a mannequin, she's an angel.
I feel as
Don't
if.
bother telling me angels exist. What have we can't be defined by your petty words? You're totally in love. How did things end up like this? At the beginning, I just wanted to hear her say master one more time. But then I was poking around at her settings and stuff and saw a well-designed program. And it was like, how can I say? It was the first time I was able to like talk like that with a normal girl. But she was definitely not a normal girl.
but
Even when all we did was talk about my hobbies and stuff, she wasn't annoyed or disgusted or anything.
I suppose.
That's the first time a girl's ever said anything like that to me, besides my mom, I mean.
Hey.
Your mom said stuff like that to you? That's kind of amazing all by itself. That's why I was just so
like-
happy. It was so much fun.
well, are you okay with this?
Bro is in
Honestly,
love with an AI. Hell nah. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
You.
Hey, jerks, I'm sitting here listening to you guys jibber jabber on about whatever.
Yo.
Are you back? Who the hell's Taka?
Huh?
You? Listen up, I'm me. Got me?
What the heck?
Got it? Huh, you're who?
What?
Don't bullcrap me, isn't it obvious? I'm Kiyotaka. And Mondo, so like Kiondo, I guess. I'm gonna stick a banana up your tailpipe. What the heck kind of fusion is this? What's happening, Utaka? Actually, I told everyone what happened the day before.
Well then.
So because of what Alter Ego said to him, are you sure it's Alter Ego's fault? Maybe Mondo's ghost showed up and possessed him.
What? Yeah. F you.
Bro belongs to me. Huh?
Yeah.
He's an exact copy of the one who gave me my soul back, and I'm not gonna let anyone else have him ever again. I'm afraid I can't allow that. What?
So it was.
I can't withdraw, Mr. Ishimaru, since I have this opportunity. Let me say this right now.
I'm sure.
enough all that. Hey,
Hey. What?
anyway,
So?
I.
Yeah.
so
Hey.
indeed.
After watching Hifumi and Taka leave dejected, we all went back to our rooms. Okay, I have free time. Let's go talk to everybody, I guess. Oh. Wait, what's in here? Oh, is that the nurse? Whatever. I've never been to the nurse, actually. I don't think I've been there so far. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. There's nobody around in the hallways. I don't want to go into the rooms. I'm too lazy. Hopefully there will be someone up here. And if not, then I'll just look in the rooms. Yeah, whatever. Is there anyone in the physics lab? Or is there anyone at least on the 3rd floor? Oh, there's someone over here. Talk to her.
This is bad. I see.
Oh my goodness, no. Let me check out the nurse. Cause I've never been there. Okay, there's no one in here, so whatever. Where's the stairs? Oh, is there anyone in the pool area? No. I need to find the stairs to go upstairs, but I'm always getting lost. My goodness, where are these people? There's literally no one around. That's the art room. I'm just gonna go into the art room, so if there's anyone in the art room. Hopefully. No. Is there anyone in this room? No. Where is everybody? You really cannot find anybody. Hold on, let me go to my map. Oh, look. That was easy. Are they in their rooms or? Dining hall? I'll talk to Aoi, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. 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 You did it. That's right. What's your... Yeah. You got it all wrong. Oh. Yeah. Huh? Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna guess, because I don't know what she's talking about.
You got it.
I forgot I can look at where they are on the map. That makes things so much easier.
As such, soon the door. Okay then. Sweet.
Happy New Day! I'm the kind of guy I don't want to celebrate a new year. I want to celebrate the dawn of every new day. Because every new day deserves
Once
celebrating,
again,
so...
Happy New Day!
Good morning, everyone. It is now. Get ready to.
Oh my goodness, I accidentally keep clicking on that door.
Oh.
Taka and Kyoko are not here today. Kyoko's still on guard duty, probably. I have no idea about Taka.
Damnation!
May as well just forget about that guy. You don't have to get so mad. They're rivals in love. What are you gonna do? Don't put me on the same level as that virgin. I might catch his virginity. Nah, my guess is you're on Brandy. Fat kid. Wait, can you really catch him? Stop being vulgar. Let's eat breakfast. As soon as my hands approach my food, that voice. The doors to the dining hall exploded open and a figure appeared.
So in the end,
So it's you, Genocide Jack.
That's
and
enough.
Don't bother asking why we arrived at the same time. The answer should be obvious. I'll give you a hint. I'm wearing red lingerie today.
Huh?
I don't think anyone wanted to know. Hold on a second. You... Huh? What's your top power level? You started out big on the top and tried to look thinner down south. Look at your melons. They're seriously... Do you... Duncan... What?
no forgiveness.
Sorry, but we can't talk about that right now. Why not? Because of certain circumstances? Up till now, you haven't given a crap about anything, and now you're all concerned? I don't buy it. I just made a decision. When we get out of here, I'm going to feed your bodies to the vultures.
What? That's fine.
When I saw him yesterday, I happened to notice something seemed off, so I was curious.
I see.
Those men who clothe themselves in the chief fabric of justice are often the first to fall, but perhaps that will make things more interesting.
Such
Let me
ignorance.
leave you with a bit of advice. Don't come to rely on false camaraderie. All you'll reap is bitter. That's why you came to give us that amazing advice?
Stop talking.
What was that all about? Maybe he's like the mean guy who starts acting different or getting all flustered when things change. Guess so. Go to the laundry room. Because I want to talk to Kyoko.
Why? Well...
Yes. What shall I give her? I feel like I do have something in here. What's this? Okay, whatever. Let's just give her that up here. Let me give her facts.
Correct. And? So... Because... Why? That's right. So... And?
Swimming?
Correct.
Swimming pro, yup, got it right. So she trusts me. Again with that foolishly open
So
stuff.
then.
Would you like to know about me? Let's see. What school did you used to go to before you came here?
So-
Before I came here, I guess I was living abroad. Abroad? Was it an exchange program? Or do your parents work overseas or something? My parents, I suppose. Why all the question marks? Anyways, okay. She was living abroad because of her dad's job. So what kind of work does he do? Foreign government, top secret clearance?
Whew. Goodbye.
I'm gonna go to the shop and waste all my coins because I have so many. Oh my goodness, why is it taking off? Oh, what'd I get? What'd I get? Did I get something really good? Because I wasted so many coins. Okay. Is that all? Okay, let's leave. Where shall I go next? Oh no, maybe I can talk to the other girl, or I can talk to her again.
So, that's fine.
Help! I'm not giving her that shit. Let's just give her an old-timey radio.
So... What? Hey. That's what... Another... Correct. What? That's... What? What? Can't be.
You deceived me? How
Why?
late? I don't believe this. To use the word cute to deceive someone. That's just too cruel. Sorry, I just got carried away, but still I did deceive you, but it's not like it was a total lie. You see how easily you yourself are deceived? Huh?
Hey.
You would never just come out and call someone cute like that, completely out of character. You thought I wouldn't pick up on such obvious Polly? What? You mean? I thought I tricked you, but I was the one getting tricked. Why'd yourself cuddle? You're honest to a fault. But that she was gone. The most formidable opponent. There's something by the door. This door? Right here is... Okay. What door? Oh, this door. This piece of paper, it looks like someone must have slipped it under my door. Me in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good. But to want to meet up so suddenly, and who wrote it and why? What's the point of calling me out like this? I'm kind of nervous, but there's no way I can check it out now. Well, we have to go to the dining hall. Maybe everyone's up in here. Oh, it was, Hero. The letter I found in my room?
You know?
Yep, I wrote it. Your handwriting is really nice. Well, I was always taught that if you had a bad penmanship, a ghost would come and haunt you. Who taught you that? And why did you want to meet with me? I just did what Kyoko asked me. Kyoko?
Actually,
I'm just an errand boy on this. Anyway, what do you say to a late night bath session? Huh?
you know?
Okay, let's do it. No, I was totally lost. Hero grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close, and whispered in my ear.
Serious?
Tell him act so the mastermind won't notice everyone's waiting in the bathhouse. What? Then did Alter Ego finish his secret? Let's take a dip together. I was probably louder than I needed to be. But me and Hero hurried to the dressing room.
F you!
How long are we gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that bedtime for all the little good boys and girls. Shut up. What'd you say? You want me to make you cry, little... What? Taka... He seems to be even worse off than I'd heard. Well, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he's finally starting to grow a personality. You got a lot of poop falling out of that mouth of yours, you know that? How rude! A man like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master. Are you back to your normal gloomy self? I can hardly keep track at this point. Shut up.
Hey,
Well,
come
anyway,
on.
everyone's here, right? Then my messenger duty is complete. You wanted us all to meet here, right, Kyoko?
How about that?
Isn't it obvious? It's gotta have something to do with Alter Ego, right? Yeah, totally. Did he find a clue? What is it? A way out? The matches my true identity? Wait, where's she at? It's gone. Gone? I came here a little earlier to check up on things, and that's when I discovered Alter Ego, the laptop, has disappeared. What?
No way!
You're kidding, right?
Oh.
What? She's gone. You can't fudge and be serious. What'd you do with him? Was it the mastermind that finally noticed what we were up to? I told Alter Ego to you if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. If it was the mastermind, I'm sure he wouldn't have alerted us. Maybe we just missed it?
However,
I was in the laundry room right next to the door all day. There's no way I wouldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind, then the solution to this particular mystery is obvious. It could only have been him.
Without a doubt.
F you!
It was probably him, to be honest. What's his name? Hifumi.
wrong. So,
Oh, okay, never mind that.
What?
It was a countermeasure against the clear danger that one of them might come for it.
indeed.
Which means it wasn't them. Then who was it?
So that's it.
That's terrible!
What?
So now they think that there is a spy among us. I don't care who. Someone, anyone, save her. Please rescue her. I'm begging you. I just want to see your smiling face again. Same here. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? I'll beg. I'll scrape my head across the ground. Just please give him back.
So,
At the very least.
yes.
I see.
Something
Damn
else?
it.
That doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. No matter what it takes, I'm gonna get him back. That's my promise as a man. I swear I'll save her.
I will save her!
Using the power of love.
As such, soon. Okay then.
There is nothing to be done.
Calm down.
This is fine.
We finally discovered some small measure of hope, but even that was taken away from us and we couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and then when that hope was taken away, despair. It's just like what the mastermind is doing to us. Then could it really be true whatever stole Alter Ego? Could they really be working for the mastermind if that's true? Okay, I just remembered. In the last chapter, it ended with Monokuma talking to like a mysterious shadow. So there is someone like working for Monokuma, I think. I think that was the person who was working for Monokuma. I don't think it was a mastermind though. I'm not sure. I don't remember. No, it can't be. There's no way. I didn't even realize I yelled that loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea that we're starting to doubt each other again. That scares me more than anything. Damn it. I threw myself into the bed trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. I think the next person to kill will be Celeste. That's what I think, because Monokuma, I think he was bribing us with like $10 million. I think that was the last one that he was bribing us with. And Celeste is like the ultimate gambling prodigy, or like the ultimate gambler. So she's gonna want a bag. That's what I think. I don't know for sure. Is a word whose definition changes with time, with place, with society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal.
Sometimes the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than
I
the
don't remember if
ones they
someone
don't.
already tried to kill for the money. The last one was it Mondo? Yeah, okay, never mind. I think the last one was Mondo, and that was for the secrets. This one is for the money.
Good morning, kid.
Is this it? What happened to the others? Aren't they coming? There was only 3 people in the dining hall. Sakura, Hina, and Kyoko. So including me, only 4 people? God, this is why I hate people who take their sweet time with everything.
However.
Anyway, let's wait a little while longer for the others. So we decided to wait in case anyone else showed up. But no matter how long we waited... So it's 8 o'clock. We've been waiting here a full hour. Why haven't the others come?
I mean,
Till now. And what I'm really worried about is Hifumi and Taka. They were more eager than anyone to look for Alter Ego, and they're not here.
It can't be.
Something must have happened,
would
huh?
seem-
I was careless. I was too distracted by Alter Ego. But Monokuma gave us a motive. There's no way something wouldn't happen eventually. Monokuma's motive. Yeah, it's Google
$10
Celeste.
million! I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks! 10 million smackaroos! It's like totally wowie wow wow, am I right?
Don't tell me someone did something for money. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't bother. I already understood. I understood and I hated that I did. You can never really know another person completely. Anything can happen here and you can't consider it strength. Not really. We need to go look for people who never showed up. Okay, let's go track them down. Without another word, we left the dining hall.
Hey,
We can cover more ground if we split up. Sakura, you go check the dorms. Make sure to check all of our rooms. Makoto, you check the first floor of the school. Meanwhile, I'll check the second floor. Then I guess I'll go check the third floor. Don't take any risks, and if anything happens, call for help right away. I really hope nothing happens, so do I.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. Anxiety was running across each of our faces as we went our separate ways. Without hesitating, I'll rush to the first floor of the school. Let's look around. The first floor. Nothing here. Nothing. Oh! Someone come here! What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the third floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. Oh my god, what happened? Who died? I flew up the stairs leading to the third floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please.
Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw. What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna get him. You go on ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room. What did she see in there? At this point, I was used to acting without thinking. So without thinking, I left into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got into the rec room was. It was Celeste. She was her. Makoto! Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I'm not sure. Some sort of strange man. Strange man. A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer. Or something pretty strange design. Or something written on the head. Justice Hammer 1. This is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and barely fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? Makoto Celeste?
Okay.
I felt Sakura. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret, which is when he noticed me. And that's when you were attacked? It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just over 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall? The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm so glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did?
As for me,
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
See.
So you were willing to throw away all your pride?
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. What do you mean, a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? So, listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about the strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than try to explain it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Show us. This is Hifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually,
I was about to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Seriously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I feel it would do no good. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about that strange part. Their face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? A very strange, suspicious individual, yes. So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away, and I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. Someone dressed like that who dragged Hifumi away, and it happened over an hour ago?
just a second.
This is bad, we have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went? When they left the red room, they had the last. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go
This
look for
is
her. This is
bad.
bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger.
What?
Hey, you two, what's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I hear some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Fine. Well, it sounds like something interesting's going on. If you can hear me say something, her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe. I think I came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. We ran into the library as fast as our legs would carry us. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just
What
now.
did you
What are you
say?
talking about?
Indeed.
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him, I'm sure of it.
Is unforgivable!
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. The hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the red room, but this one, Justice Hammer too. He attacked me with that hammer, he bonked me right on the head with it.
Well.
A hammer that big, I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay, look at all this blood. It's him. A robot Justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it come by? We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we can take care of his injuries. How are you feeling, Hifumi? Want me to take a look at you? I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So
Perhaps you
then,
should rest here a
I-
while. Good idea.
Well,
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery
Yes,
assailant
indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to increase in size. First one, now two.
So in other words,
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. I woke up early this morning and started looking for alter ego for everyone else. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together and Kyoko was still with us. We all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at that time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Toko. That's it,
Very
right?
strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. She was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? What a strange
So
woman.
that's it.
She might exactly be as suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them.
In other words,
If referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible,
What?
isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Okay.
well then.
Whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do? What to do?
Split up and look around. Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of even here.
what?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor then? You bastard, you won't get away from me. We all shot towards the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. But who should we yell?
Just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then.
Then it's okay. Whatever you want, just yell out loud enough so we can hear you. I have never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever's trying to start looking, okay? Let's go. Okay, where shall we look? No, not there. Go here. No. That strange cry, that had to be Celeste. It came from the flow of bushes on the 3rd floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone who heard the scream came
Just
running.
a second.
What's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down as hell. Come on, let's go. What is it now?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into 2
It's all
groups?
clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. I will leave to capture the suspicious individual to Toko Sakura and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi, okay? You guys be careful.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. We stormed into the nurse's office and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Yeah. Everything was covered in red, and in the center of all this was red. Was Hifumi? Ooh.
No!
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us. And look at that. What Celeste said that she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Hammer. Another hammer. Just this hammer 3, and it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected, one straight from that and you are finished, then the killer. There can be no doubt a suspicious individual going by what Hifumi called him. The culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall, so how did we end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they like this teleporter or something,
Are you okay
right?
with this? So... Sorry.
Everyone else is already on 3rd floor. I have to hurry. Where he was headed. Further down the hallway and disappear. Is he in one of these rooms? Maybe he's in the art room? Okay, I think that's the physics room, so let's go in the art room. Okay, 9 here. Oh my god. But some hammers are missing, so that could be a clue. Wait, no, not that. And maybe he is in the physics lab actually. Let's go down to the physics lab. Where was it? Down here? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here, but still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there in the back? We still haven't seen Taka or Hiro. Another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was raining there to greet me. Ooh, another dead body? Yup. Oh, Taka. Rip Taka. There in a pool of his own blood. Was Taka dead? Damn. Can we start our investigation now, actually? So maybe it was Hiro. Maybe it was Hiro. Who knows? Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I had to face every day, but still. Why is this happening? Girl, oh my gosh. Big ass hammer, bro. Find some clues. Okay, I guess I have nothing to say. Toko? Toko too. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However,
But why is Justice Hammer 4, huh? What do you mean? So last one was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. People will say with Justice Hammer 2. And this time it was 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, it just reminded me. Do you know something? Tako's not the only one that has been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
What?
hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Of course, come on. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab, are you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that's not all. It is gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious? What the heck is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappeared. First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural. What do you mean 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too. It can't be. It can't be.
Hina.
Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us are gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Be Taka? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot she's still unconscious in the equipment room. You left her on the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and refused to wake up. So she is still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That unknown little insect clings to me whenever I go. We better off without her. Come down, you forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Huh?
Damn.
Well, Taco can't die right now anyways because one of the rules is you can only kill 2 people at a time. One person can only kill 2 people, and 2 people have already died. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taco's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
Are you saying Taco disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It just vanished into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this hid in the body, but why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Not.
Huh? Well. It is so.
That's fine.
Let's see.
That's right.
I'm Mencia without a second thought. Mencia grinding and turning into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we better off without her though.
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax. Search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where does she go?
What?
What's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative can't move forward.
So, but... Cause, I mean...
Hina.
Huh?
Okay, now we can finally... Should I go back into the physics room and look at, like, the environment, the blood? It didn't let me. I'm gonna go to the art room because there's a few missing hammers there. At least I got a coin. Hopefully we can find Hiro. Let's go to the art room because I want to look at those mallets. And that's the only thing I know. From here, I don't know where I'm gonna go. Well, I kind of want to go to the art room, actually. What? Oh man, it was open earlier. Let's talk to them.
Huh?
Damn.
Okay, so there definitely is something in there, but I can't. Let's go back to the nurse's office. Let's go downstairs. Okay, whatever, let's just go here. Oh, can I not? Okay, whatever. Let's just go downstairs. Where are the stairs? Or can I go to the rec room?
on.
Why is it standing there? We need to go. Oh,
Indeed.
I found them.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go to the repository. Where is the repository? Let me check the map because I literally have no idea where the repository is. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's just by the art room. Oh, okay, yeah, that's literally where I wanted to go first. But it was locked. Did they unlock it? And when I entered, I saw... So dramatic, OMG. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for the second time. A body has been discovered.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are. Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma files. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right. Just hand it over already. Now make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that is left to uncover is the culprit. How can it be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been where Hifumi had opened his eyes, but this wasn't a movie. What? This wasn't.
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold.
In a way.
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all. The light, it's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
His eyes closed and then never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's mentality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry, going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said yes to Hiro, right?
Then perhaps...
This is the only person he could have been
So
referring
in
to.
other words,
What is this?
that's fine.
Indeed.
Investigate.
Very strange.
Well,
Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt, she has an alibi for once the last time Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification for it.
hey,
Can't answer that would be the free exchange of information between you guys.
phew.
So in other words,
Well,
Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true Blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action.
well now.
There can only be one Blackened and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all.
however,
Indeed. So, What?
I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh? You gotta be
Why do I
kidding.
gotta be a
What the
suspect?
heck? Yep. What you said? Let's see.
so then.
it's all clear.
This whole thing is so strange, but all but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. His glasses were covered with blood. They're completely clean. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the equipment wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that?
So, But,
Yeah, it was locked. I remember. I tried to get in here and it wouldn't let me.
So then.
What did she say?
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery and I was okay right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you, Byakuya, that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office. Is this just a recap or is this important? I don't know. I feel like it's just a recap. Okay, yeah, that was literally just a recap. Really nothing important.
So in... What? What? Nice. That's enough. Goodbye.
Is that all? Okay, I think that's all, so I'm gonna go. Oh, was the door switched? Unlock the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to a repository, so it's certain that... Okay. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe we should check somewhere else. The nurse's office, then the equipment room. Let's check the nurse's office, and then let's go to the equipment room. Where was the equipment room? I don't remember. I didn't know there was an equipment room, but let me check in here. Okay, is that back there? Is this where we found his body? Yeah. Where we found someone's body, I don't know. Wait, is this the equipment room? Let me double check. Yeah. Oh, he used one of those charts. Let's go to the nurse's office. Downstairs. I think it's on the very first floor. Can I not go down there? Oh my gosh. Josh. There. At least I can go down there. So let's go to the nurse's office. Look around. I'm not investigating anything precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? I'm just taking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Fumi's body.
Yes, indeed. Indeed? Oh, huh?
Now, can I touch Celeste again?
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Where should I go next, actually? I don't know. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours. Very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an
It's
impression.
all clear.
What is? Things grow even ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Let's go to Hero's room. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nope, not there. Where's Hero's room? Kyoko, Taka, Makoto, Mondo, Byakuya, Sayaka, Junko, Toko, Celeste, Chihiro. That's right here. I guess I can go inside. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take a plunge. Oh, he really decorated in here. Where did he even get all of it from? He still has it turned up. He can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? Nothing else? I think that's all. So let's go. Big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice. It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can head to the pool on the 2nd floor. To think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I had to head to the pool. Kyoko and I have had the worst day. Hero?
Huh?
Yeah,
hey,
duh, who
Makoto.
else would I be? That's a good question. Why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remind me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more jerk about it, like I don't know, caress my kids or something. That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't, never mind.
nothing.
Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know how people think she might be spying for the mastermind? You need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. I have no idea. One second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Let me. You got it all wrong.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
So then, honestly,
Don't bother trying to act. They said the blueprints were in your room as well.
Okay.
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume.
could it? That's terrible.
Was Hero. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think they're going a little too
That's
far.
right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are on about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. Who? I have no idea what we're talking about. This must be a fake hero running around.
saying?
You're the one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it out for yourself before you convict me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. I thought Missing a Beacon and started putting on the robe with just his costume.
Huh. See?
See?
Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. It's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then go ahead. I guess my Willow picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
I told you it's impossible. You are absolutely right. Seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
What the?
Just the work? That's terrible.
What?
They're really trying no idea what's been happening. Could someone like tell me? Okay. Should I talk to everybody?
Oh. Then.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? Someone's been killed, right? Who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right? Which means Alter
30%
Ego
right.
must have done it.
Correct.
That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you. You got it all wrong. That note. Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Hey.
Just the worst.
Not a chance. He could be on something. The nurse's office didn't have chemicals that could do that.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy
Just a
it.
second.
Then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No
Looks
way.
like I lost it. Sure. You gotta believe me. I wanted her to fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want to believe us, give us a reason. What the heck? You serious?
Just the. What do you say?
What?
Makoto.
I want you to help me with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared? To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. Do you mind, don't you? Okay.
Shall we go? Hey,
I like to examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as
correct.
me. They tell the truth far more easily than a living, but do you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. You're right. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Let's go to the art room. Go 3rd floor. Art room. We have to examine the bodies. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then.
Let's get started. She crouched down next to Tucker without hesitation, began poking and prodding at the bodies. They were killed using similar weapons.
I see. Hey.
The wristwatch Tucker always wore on his left hand. You dislike other people that much? That's not it. You said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. It's almost like it broke when he had his encounter with Assailant. The hands are frozen just past at 6 o'clock, so that means the watch broke sometime just after
That's
6.
right.
But last night Tucker's watch definitely wasn't broken. How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. It must have broken at 6 p.m. this morning, or 6 a.m.
however,
There's something white in there.
Makoto, because... Hey,
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a
is
clue, does
that
it?
right? So then... Indeed. That's... Indeed. Why is... Hey,
Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important. Fumi will never forgive you for this.
so...
Very familiar. It's the same thing Hiro said. He was telling us the
However-
truth. It's not exactly the same, is it?
Um...
Someone slipped a weird note under my door. The time is different. Hiro told us no se mira at 1 a.m. 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Fumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there.
Hey. So then... Hey,
I should tell you one other thing. 2 victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place.
is that right?
A handbook may play a role, I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Ooh, class trial time?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
It would seem... Shall we go?
Now or never. Move it or lose it.
Monokuma appears!
Hello? He's multiplied. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm always surprised it only looks like a multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Sure, just get on the elevator
Boy,
already. You're not playing along. We're not here to play with you.
Hey, hey!
If everyone's here ready to go, please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's...
What the heck?
What the heck?
How unfortunate that it seemed we have our courtroom.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 who lost their lives. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Gathered together like this, I really just tell few of you that our life, your school is slowly reaching its climax. All because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
Come on.
Can you start? Come on. Now or never, y'all. Let's save first, though. Just in case. Okay, I'm ready.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Or do we?
It was
Do we
Hiro.
really?
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else we had to make that clear?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
No, that's wrong!
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different. When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro is innocent as well.
what?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The Illuminati. Nah, he not. You're right.
Got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's...
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Things that were used to move Taka's body. Is it the blue tar or the dolly? So it was a dolly.
I got it!
Yes, it was a dolly.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's... But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change your mind. No, what do I have to do? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Oh my gosh.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
At least now I know how to do this.
Wrong.
The first time I did it was really
cannot
so
agree.
awful.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Yay!
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire marking that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, because of the
Then you
waist.
could push the dolly no problem.
I always said
So the
earlier
killer
that
just crouched
the
down
waist like couldn't
and
bend.
carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yep.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
The costume was taken off just to move the body because you can't take it out by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? So long as those facts, the individual inside the suit,
Yeah.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
it seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
and then... At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising. We rushed
Then... But when we got there, we discovered the next thing we knew, and after...
Celeste Witch...
I think that about...
I see. It's certain.
Okay.
And from there, we can now then. So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
I always forget how to do that.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
No way,
that
Bob.
Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong.
Finally, damn.
Hold on. There's no, if anything,
So you're spotted. Okay then.
The watch. Oh yeah, he was killed a little after S. A. H.
now I understand. I got it. See?
It must have gotten broken when he was... So if...
And that,
But if that's
and before that's simple. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events.
That's exact that way.
Because when...
that but,
That's right. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Then we...
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something.
If that's true,
I don't know.
don't just go...
anyway, we all have since all of us were there.
And it does not stop when his body is Hina, and then at that time...
Well, don't forget, I was...
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Even if she could pull that off, because, as we just established,
Besides, I didn't do either of...
In other words, on the other hand,
For now, we can't... So in particular...
That's true. And according to... His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah!
Well, what if I told you...
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! No!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was... alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office?
But I mean, we found his body.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
that it isn't possible.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh my goodness!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Yes.
No, that's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say?
It's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
I
got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered...
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't he wasn't actually...
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing!
That is the worst, but honest.
Okay then it should become
This whole...
Hifumi's glasses didn't
Well,
have any
here's
blood
one
on
thing
them.
we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time
Wait, no,
we saw his
not that.
body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no
Nope,
notable
the glasses.
difference.
No, it's wrong. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. Because that perhaps... When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again, they were... And... I got it! It was a glasses cleaning. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was...
I see your point.
Then there's no question. What I'm saying is...
Even if that is true.
But who...
That's a good...
So let you pretend. Then he stands up, and with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go off, but he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the it should be perfectly...
Hifumi. What would it say Sakura? That's so random.
only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered
Yeah,
in the
but he wasn't
nurse's
actually
office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's
Taka was
body.
dead. 'Cause he died at like 6 a.m.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the me and Sakura, when
And which means...
And it
He convinced us all so.
But that...
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's...
The thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be... the note?
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
hidden note?
That's right.
What? Pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note said.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell...
I see. Then this...
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Taka, Hifumi's pants. Bitch.
That's right! Taka!
Some of these are so
The
random.
killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Hubby!
Just to be clear, TikTok is...
Oh, yes! Hubby had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Hubby!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The broken watch.
No, it's wrong. No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment,
Which is where Taka...
So, Taka was murdered at both the time. I think that should be plenty to show that this note...
Well, when you put it like that...
No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Prove that Hifumi stole the note from Taka. The scrap of paper.
I got it!
I got it!
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it!
Then Taka's...
Yup.
There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository.
So, he must have...
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time...
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed by
And what might that be?
the weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse. So if the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill...
It was the hammer, obviously.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The hammer of
Was it
Justice?
Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
No,
That's wrong.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I guess it's not.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it
But, seriously?
specifically a hammer from the repository. Now, all the hammer, but for some reason...
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because if the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for...
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out them. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this. Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true,
Possible.
it is...
No, it's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, they made him carry out the...
So in this case, there was instead each person, and it only looked like a single suspicious individual by creating one seamless set of...
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the...
That's just...
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now!
I think it was Celeste because Hifumi was like obsessed with Celeste earlier. Like she was literally treating him like her bitch. I think it was Celeste.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke?
So what you are saying, then, is that the idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit
brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
So did Hifumi kill Taka and then Celeste killed Hifumi?
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually—
Shush! The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, we headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said? Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized when we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we would—
I don't...
Hina, you—
Yeah? Wait!
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw—
Each piece isn't much by itself. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it. Looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing. I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us
standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Fuck.
All I said was...
I wanna do so strange and then
They
hit
must
those
really
guys.
be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around,
I have to
frightened
watch
and
it all over again.
confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like...
Yay!
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall, so there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious... Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And that...
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this, if everything I told you was a lie.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of...
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no...
If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is... There's really... What are these options, bro?
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that...
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me...
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
But is that really possible?
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
No, that's wrong. No. Even if the person inside this, because that robo just...
That's right! They told.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be...
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd spec. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was...
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate? Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying? When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's...
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right!
Got it!
Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name,
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, he just... Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What?
She's going crazy.
I've earned the right to be a
Yeah,
little
I
on
think
edge.
she's sus.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste won't give up, so then I had to do something to make her accept it.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict...
No,
No.
it's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about... So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's... I mean, invasion of privacy.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never
I
know
heard that
what
audio
might
on TikTok
happen.
too.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again. And that'll bring everything.
Alright, y'all, let's focus. This one. This one. Is it this one? Or no? No. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And then this one, is it this? And I think this goes here because Mr. Goes watch. I'll go there. This one. Here. And the third one. This one. This one, so all that's left is the clock, which I'm gonna put at the first one. Got it!
The killer is you!
Celeste.
Before anything,
Celestial
the
Lunar.
killer persuaded Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
So Hifumi did kill Taka.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1, and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. this time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene. He let out a scream to draw. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Couldn't Celeste technically kill like one more person since she didn't actually kill Taka?
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Yay! 8! I ate.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or,
Her voice suddenly
no,
changed.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's tattoo was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she related her specialty lying. My specialty? Don't make me lie, but I didn't have to lie to get him to
So
agree.
then,
So then you did use, you know. I know you figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the only thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How
In
sad.
other words,
Then you're the one who stole
Indeed.
it? That's right.
see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with? Right again. Last night after we'd had our meeting about how I disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually-
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
Are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I had found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken went to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course. So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did?
as for
He came to
me,
my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation.
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It's amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm not going to say something I never said in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most
Wait,
unfortunate.
please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape, as he made you his target. You don't mean Taka's going to try to kill you.
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She I had to save her.
Actually.
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have to come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape the dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something tied the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place. Why did you decide to make me the so split? Because you're stupid. That's it.
let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining our plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
Are you okay?
After he did his part pretending to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but just barely had luck. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so no one could doubt him that I told that, and he believed it. That was very straightforward, stereotypical. I just must align to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him along? But of course, there would be no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself. How can human life mean so little to
Well-
you? That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life began here, my only thought has been escape.
But
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey! You little bitch!
This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful?
A castle. And to gather some handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires to satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic
This
world
is
of
fine.
dedication. Living the rest of my life, there was only my dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about.
There is nothing to be done.
Just the word.
Oh. Do you?
What is this?
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
Hey.
Girls! Now then, I flipped!
I guess I'll let... What? Will it really give you the... Which is why... Actually, it's... Well then... Perhaps we'll meet again.
She does not give a fuck. Look at her smiling.
What do you... Too bad. How strange. Hey! Wah-wah?
So then, you... Who? Hey,
I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind disappeared to Kyoko's body? Does that mean... Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here. Meanwhile, you guys can come and join your school life. You can only give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of
See
course.
ya later!
so...
It's the key to one of the dressing room lockers. Then that means... So let's probably hid it in there. I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well, then we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
I'm going on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. Exactly. Are you going alone?
So-
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance
Come on.
camera. That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the rest of the spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more
Goodbye.
attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank
Well,
you, Byakuya. Then it's up to you now.
Yo.
Okay.
shall we... So then...
And as the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. I think I might be able to open the last of the files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. Now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at this school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me? That's not something you need to know right now. Need to know? That just makes me even more worried. Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When did you do that? It's only natural that they think I'm Mastermind Spy too, right? No, I believe you. What? You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. It's just a little bit more. Then
that's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going, you see. Do we get to find out finally? What I heard from Kyoko was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she had told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come, and when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. Could Kyoko really be right about this? What's in the closet? Just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden in here? Way in the back of the storage closet. I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, we found a secret door? At the same time as I heard the sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room, but what's in here? Volume after volume, my yearbooks are all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one bar on the edge, bookshelf caught my eye. Postbook Academy Student Registry, there's the only thing in here not covered in dust. I saw I've been looking at it recently. I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my chin to it. What's this? You must not leave. Kind of weird. I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation, it feels like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What I don't, I know. Oh, bitch! Oh my gosh. OMG. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand what started it. It's all over, and with that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it had been. Ow! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. All the books are gone. As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym. What's going on? It can't be nothing here in the gym. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. It's the sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Oh! Why are they going at it? Before me, they raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Oh, deal.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
Was she
I've
the
made my
spy?
decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this. You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is Sakura? Xantar Galactic Hero. The end. 7 of us left. That's the end of chapter 3. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. There's only 5 of us here, only a third of the number of people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true, still. I don't understand. Sakura's a mastermind spy. Can that really be true? Are you okay? I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till you pass out. What do you mean in that case? Because look how scary everyone was. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right?
Okay.
I see.
It's true.
You got it.
You know?
Well,
According...
However,
How about that? It's not the occultist.
so,
You got it all wrong.
so,
Actually, But the end is... Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And
What?
as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell
What are
back
you
into
going
my
on
hand.
about?
Do you
What is bro
realize
yapping
what that
about?
means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me. How about that? Don't be...
yeah.
of course.
Indeed.
Well,
But,
I think I'm gonna end it here. So we did finish the class trial and we're on to the new chapter. So let's save. Yes.
Danganronpa.
So I hope you enjoyed this episode. There's only how many? 7 of us left. So we're almost everyone is almost dead. So yikes. I'm really enjoying this game. I have played it before, but it's just so long. I didn't know it was gonna be this long. I thought it was really gonna. I looked it up before I started playing, and I think it said it was like 10 hours. It is way longer than 10 hours. I think this is part 6. of me playing Danganronpa. So it's been a while, actually. And I didn't stream over the weekend because I was out of town. So I'm glad to be back. It's been a few days. Yeah, I'll upload this VOD onto my YouTube channel, which is linked in my bio. All of my social medias are linked in my bio. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.